With your birth comes a solemn vow. You will have nothing. Your privilege is the dirt. In the darkness, only ambition will guide you. The oaths you swear, the promises you make, they are yours alone. Your freedom will be the wars you wage. Your birthright, the losses you suffer. Your entitlement, the pain you endure. And when darkness finds you, you will face it alone. Come with me, son.
Well, welcome on in to Star Wars The Old Republic. Couldn't help myself. Today is the 14th anniversary of the game coming out. And I have been a sub for 14 years. How you doing, Perry? Good to see you. I noticed my video isn't projecting on YouTube. Hold on one second. Find out what's going on there. Oh, you know what? It was I watch on the podcast channel my stream to make sure that it's running well on YouTube. If I watch it on my own, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't really help me see what's actually going on from everybody else's point of view, you know? So this is 14 years today. Wow. It's been a doing good, pretty good. That's good. It's been an amazing journey. This game has been through so much. It's the typical MMO where a lot of them in the early days, it was a grind. You had to really work to get to maximum level, which back then was 60. And even if you played full time, and like I took a week off from work to play this game when it came out. And it was rough because the servers weren't the best. And, you know, that's normal with a lot of these MMOs, you know, but you're so excited to play, you kind of just deal with it. I don't remember those things, you know, but they did happen. And I was able to get on. I made my character. I knew how I wanted it to be. It's this original character, this one up here, that one. That's my original character from day one. Been around for 14 years. Super evil. Yeah, remember? This is my super evil character here. Looks light side, you know, presents aesthetically very well. Always. This is, if you don't recognize this is a Voss ambassador piece. I had the original Voss outfit, which can only be unlocked with the social interaction. So you have to play with others to get that tier unlocked. And I played with my wife the whole time. We played side by side the entire time when the game first came out. And we got that social meter just way up there because you get it from doing conversations during flashpoints and operations and just playing the game together. And so even if you say yes to this conversation, then they get points. If you say no to that and you win, it's kind of like a dice roll. And so we just leveled each other's social just in the back. We didn't even know that was a thing. And then I went to Voss, and Voss is one of my favorite races in the Star Wars universe, but you never see them. Not in the traditional films or comics or the lore. The Voss are a really great species. They're so much better to me than the Witches of Dathomir because they're force bound, but they're very neutral. But they're balanced about it too. They don't have this wild mindset like the Force is what we use to get by. They have a very balanced way of looking at things. I love the Voss. I love how they look. So I tended to gravitate toward the Voss look. And this is the Voss Ambassador set. This is in one of the newer releases that they had, but you have to get to Grand Champion reputation with them to get this outfit. So I got this outfit. So I'm wearing it. So anyway, that's why I got this, but I have a very similar one in the social one, and it's just, I could put a dye on it, but it's just pure white. And what I love about it, like I said, is that this is a very evil character, and I love presenting one face but actually being something else. And it's total dark side, total manipulation. Dark side is not just about looking evil, because I mean, you're not going to make friends with that, right? Catch more flies with honey. So that's my mindset for these evil runs. But we have this character, and I was able to just unlock in a pack one of these. I forgot I had like so many of them. I was only looking at page 1, but I had page 2, page 3, page 4, and I have this outfit. So I thought it kind of looked good on this character, so I just threw this one on. And what I was gonna do, I was going to just do story runs going forward, but I don't think I have enough levels because she's just level 20. I don't think I have enough levels to like get to Hoth and Tatooine and do stuff there without having some kind of problems. So what we may just do is just some of the story stuff of where we're at on Coruscant. And then the next playthrough we do, it'll be just I'll grind some stuff in the background, just her level, so that way we can just do story runs. Okay, sound good? Let's do that. And I also have a new video on the Gamers Advocate podcast. Make sure y'all check that out. I'm going to try to link it here. Give me 1 second. Figure out how to do this. Well, I'm doing 2 things at once, obviously. 3 things at once. I'm going to link it over on the YouTube side. Watch here. That didn't link very well, but let me try to find it for the Twitch side of things. Hold up. Wait a minute. And please comment, please, because comments help that algorithm like you wouldn't believe. Liking it is great, but comments are even better. Just say you hated the video. That works just fine. Anyway, there's the video right there. It's talking about the Fate of the Old Republic trailer that we saw, and I did a little bit of a deeper dive on it versus just saying, hey, here's this announcement, let's just go crazy, let's be the first ones to report it. I don't do that. I will never do that. If I'm going to present you anything with news, it's going to have some relevancy behind it with anything that I already know and maybe some guesses of what might be in the future. So that's what you got with that one. It's on the Gamers Advocate channel. Check it out. It's doing okay from a video standpoint. It's I think we've got about 18 views, which for that channel is doing great. But I'm always hoping we'll get more, because it's not just me doing all the lifting of that channel. It's also AM Comnenos and Banana Hammock Republic. So supporting that supports them too. So anyway, let's get into it. We are on Coruscant. I don't remember where in the story we are, but we're going to continue at least the story until we kind of maybe hit a little bit of pushback, maybe a little bit of a wall. Then we may do some of the excuse me, some of the planet missions. But anyway, how's everybody doing today? This saw Bree came in, Banana was here, I know Perry's around. Let's see. I keep coughing. And I'm only going to play a couple hours. I'm not going to do like a 6-hour marathon. Maybe during the week, next weekend, because I might actually be off Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If so, I will be on playing Star Wars. I guarantee you. I'm scheduled to work Wednesday, Wednesday and Friday, but they're talking about giving us off on those days, which I'm not expecting it. I'm not assuming it, so we'll see. Ooh. But I will be on just for a couple of hours today, 2 or 3, and we'll see. This is the tutorial for the strongholds. I'm not going to do this. It's free XP, but I'm not going to do that just yet. So what we need to do is, for the class, is secret signals, and our reward is a lightsaber. So it's a good idea to do that one. Let's secret signals. Let's go. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of fireworks. People are getting like XP for, like, I guess it's a New Year's thing. All right. I've never seen this on the Republic side, so don't know. It'd be kind of nice if it was like dark, you know, nighttime or something. You could see a little bit better. You're over leveled as well? Not for Coruscant. Well, Coruscant maybe just a little bit, but not just for this specific area. I mean, but I'm in the base area. I wouldn't say I'm overpowered. My rating is not very good. Because you can be over leveled in this game, but not be overpowered. Because I tell you right now, I'm on level 80 on my main character, and my gear is a little behind. And I can feel it. If you start doing some of the flashpoints on, like, say, hard or something, it's rough. I would say that it would be better if it was dark. I think so. It's just to give you some XP, some whatever they give you as a reward. Yeah, right here, empty fireworks launcher, and you can put this in your stronghold. It's kind of like your base or your house. I have not explored the strongholds much in the game. I have 2 of them on my main character, but I don't ever go there. I think though you can do one on Manan now, and I was gonna say I would want to do one on Manan. That's my favorite planet, but I think you can do one on Dantooine now, and I would love to go to Dantooine. That's much more like jungly. It's more, you know, somebody's throwing snowballs. When you have a snowball for this life festival, when you throw it, sometimes you'll get a snow-covered parcel or whatever. It's basically like a currency, and you can turn those in for redeemable things during the Life Day event. So you would say it would be better if it was dark. Yeah. So let's go to our taxi. And this is our repeatable, like, usually it's a story arc type thing, because they're well, not story arc, the planet arc. I'm not going to do it, but I may do some of that stuff offline while I'm watching football today. Anybody got any plans for this weekend? This thing has always freaked me out. Look at this. It's like there's... If this doesn't remind you of like Mass Effect, I mean, because I can honestly tell you, to me, Mass Effect almost got its ideas from this, not the other way around. Although this came after Mass Effect, this took it to another level.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off these other ones, because I don't want to be confused with what's...
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Okay, so now I don't even know where to go.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Wait a minute, wait. I was in the right area to begin with. I tell you, I don't know Republic. If there's any more evidence to show you how I don't know the Republic side of things, just watch my stream for this playthrough. So funny. Same. I quit the Strongholds when they came out. I like them. It's just there's so much you can do with them. Just so much. And I just get lost. I'm like, I could spend a whole day here and I don't feel like I got anything done. It's not like it's the kind of game where you like need to get things done. I mean, it's not like, you know, WoW fanatics who have to do their regular dailies. You have to make sure you're geared for this so that you can do all that. This game is very laid back. It's very casual. Very casual friendly. I get the impression... Oh, there it is. Didn't have to do that. Apparently it was already unlocked. Okay. Do you love the Trooper story? The Trooper story is good. Bounty Hunter gets a lot of people hooked. A lot of people really love the Bounty Hunter quest line. For me, it was the Imperial Agent. The Imperial Agent is a phenomenal story. S tier in any game. If you like an RPG and you like a lot of like plots within plots, stories within stories, stories with characters that companions that have their own stories, Imperial Agent. Plus you get a great ship. It's a great story. You're in positions where you don't always have to be dark side either. When you're an Imperial Agent, you can kind of choose saying, look, this may be what you want me to do, but this is not the most tactical thing for the Empire. And you can actually make choices in that regard, and they may be more light side choices. The game does an excellent job of not pigeonholing you into saying, you have to do it this way if you really want the story to make sense.
Good, you're back. Did you find it? The first Noeticon?
I talked to the Noeticon's masters. They had advice, but no definitive cure.
You actually spoke to them? Amazing. At least we're on the right track. I have a solid lead on the second Noeticon. Unfortunately, it's in Black Sun territory. They're a local gang. Pretty vicious.
Yuan needs those Noeticons to help her. Tell me where to go.
Jiskoliska changnanga. Pumpa kumchinga.
I don't speak Twi'lek.
Tuto omishka kaba no tesmawetia?
There's shipments going in. My sister saw the Noeticon in one of them, but no shipments are going out again.
This matter bears investigation.
I'll give you directions to the Silent Sun Cantina. Please be careful. But you see, like, how they had, like, a long text there, and she just says, Ochabanka Waka Waka. And that's it. That's why I don't like playing KOTOR, because they do the same thing. It'll be like a long phrase that you have to read, and then it's gone because they say something short. It's murder. It's like, just make everybody talk basic. Oh, by the way, I got a new ring. Look at that. It's a Sith ring. I don't know if you can see that very well. Let me see if I can. An Empire ring. It might be too close. Anyway. Let's see if I can't. It won't focus. It wants to focus further back. It's okay. Anyway, it says come to the dark side. In, what was the language again? I told Banana, and it's the galactic basic, but, man, I forget the language again already. I have a memory issue. But, so we get a new lightsaber, and we're going to put it on. This is our offhand lightsaber, so that'll work. No! What are you doing? Dadgummit. So this is supposed to be my offhand. It's supposed to go here immediately to my offhand. This is my main hand. I had to manually do that. Okay. So there we go. So that's our what. Oh, by the way, Perry, you'll like this one. I put a teal blue lightsaber there for my main hand, so I'm going to be using that one regularly, and hopefully we'll have Arabesh. That's it, Arabesh. Yeah, Arabesh is the galactic basic. It's basically English. It's the but that's the Star Wars term for this language. That's all a bunch of symbols and runes. Very cool. I showed my wife, and we've been talking about wedding rings. She's lost so many wedding rings. And then we saw one that was like the whole Han Solo Leia, like, I love you, and the other one says I know. But I saw another one, and it was the entire Sith code. And I was like, but that's not really a couple's ring, you know. But it's the entire Sith code in Arabesh. I can't help myself. Peace is a lie. That's perfect, though. Yeah. I wonder if I can ride my... No, I can't ride my Tauntaun here. I have to be outside. But yeah, I'm back playing Star Wars. I'm so excited. I mean, I get into these zones with Star Wars, the Old Republic, every... I don't know... 6 months? Every year? It just depends on what's going on. There'll be a lot of story content that'll be like, man, I remember them saying that this story was coming out, but I didn't play it. I'm completely caught up now on my main, but I remember thinking like,
I think the fireworks got a little out of hand. The pruning droids aren't programmed for firefighting.
I was like, I can't believe we're still I can't believe we're redoing some of the things that we've already done over and over before from a story standpoint. So I kind of like just don't do that at all. I'll just do other things. And then I'll come back to it and I'm like, okay, I see where they're trying to tie the connection. But at the time, I wouldn't have been able to like have fun with the story. But I will say that in the end game now for the story, the last 3 missions I did were phenomenal. They were great. A lot of the content at the end game for the stories is just a matter of like, go over here, fight this group, come back with this. And it's just fetch quests with fighting in between. And it's rinse and repeat. It's very boring. But the last 3 or 4 quests I did had some uniqueness to them. There was these little puzzles. They weren't hard, but they gave you a riddle, and the way that they presented it, you had to interact with certain objects. But again, the puzzle wasn't hard, but you had to listen to what the riddle was. And you're like, oh, okay, I understand what you're saying. And your companions are saying, well, what does that mean, right? And so you just kind of figure it out, and you do that, and then you unlock, and it does a cinematic, and it was great. It's much better than just go here, fight this, and then unlock that and bring back this. It's so much better.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
So 8.0 has been announced. I don't know what it is. I have to go spend some time and actually watch the developer log, because I watch them every time, and I just didn't catch it live this time, so I haven't had time to go back and do it because I was doing the video and I was doing other things. I don't know what 8.0 is though. I don't know if it's just going to be a new story. I know they're going to DirectX 12. That's significant. It could be story, but it also could be a whole new DLC. They haven't done really paid DLCs in years. And if they do, that's significant. That means they really believe in what they did. And there's going to be a whole lot of content with that. So I'm excited. We'll see.
You must tie her down on a bed and spank her. You must spank her well, and after you have spanked her, you may deal with her as you like, and then spank me. And spank me? And me? And me? Yes, you must give us all a good spanking.
Well, welcome on in, Don Kenglor. Oh, you were playing Star Wars The Old Republic as well? Are you celebrating 14 years? Welcome on in. We do a variety of things, but I'm a big Star Wars fan. Huge. I haven't been as invested in the last few years, but I mean, a lot of people haven't. A lot of pushback as well, I'm guessing. A lot of pushback on what, Perry? The 8.0? I just don't know what it is. I really wish I could comment on it a little bit more, but I don't know what it is. And we'll see. But yeah, Don Kenklor, I appreciate you coming in. Were you doing any new content? How long have you been playing Star Wars The Old Republic?
Nice to see customers. Can I get you anything?
Need to sell this. I need money.
Browse.
Paid deals. Oh, so it's paid DLC. Really? Wow. Interesting. I don't care. They haven't charged for anything in years. I don't, that's, what, but I'm coming from a position of, I've been playing this game forever. So they're gonna be like, for $1, you have to pay $1 now to unlock your character that you had from whatever. We've locked them behind a paywall. I'll be like, damn it, that sucks. Take my $1. Oh, if it is, I see what you're saying. Yeah, if it is, there could be. You're not wrong. I don't see them doing that, but we'll see. I don't really know. I don't see that being the case. So sometimes when you fight these guys that are like in the wild here, what'll happen is that it'll say for the area you have to kill like 20 guys or something. It's just enough to where you're like, I'm going to probably face 20 on the way, and then you end up doing it. So I almost don't want to fight them, but let's just see. Because I do need to remember what my buttons do. Okay. It's pretty simple. All right. Up. Up. Keys in. There we go. I don't know, Perry. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. Oh, by the way, if you're like, man, what is all this just aesthetic and stuff? Believe it or not, some of these places will have like a little small little thing you can jump to or walk to or, you know, run off of. And that's how you get to some, not here early in Coruscant. That's not just too early, but later on when you like say, come back to higher level areas or city places, you might be surprised. There could be a datacron that's just there that you have to work the environment a little bit to get there. So it's aesthetic and it's not, they're not always easy to get to, but just always look around. Slicing. Nice. As far as my login rewards, I think, oh, okay, so I have this character needs it, so, man, I've been spending money like crazy on my, my main account, my in-game money, because I've been, unlocking some features that I wanted, and I didn't realize my companions were so low in their, level, so, like, Keezen, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's a level 7 companion, and I believe you can get him to 50. And the higher level that they're ranking with you. Yeah, here it is, 50. The better they perform. And I thought I had everybody maxed. I mean, I just thought that. And I looked up, I was like, the most I have, most of them is like 25. So that may have been the cat before or something, you know? And I don't remember, because I just remember it's always me and my, his name's Kim Val. You get him in as an Inquisitor. He's the first companion you run into. And I gotta be honest with you, it's been my ride or die. He is the only person I run with. But that limited my ability to use others and grow their companion level, because you can give them gifts and you can send them on missions, this and that. But he was always with me, so I was like, how come Kim Val's not doing as good as he should be? Because in the base game you didn't have to worry about that. You had to worry about the way it was originally designed was that your level, you would give your companion armor sets, and they would get bonuses from those armor sets, so that's how you leveled them. But now it's just aesthetic. They just look however you want them to look. It's the rank level that makes them perform better. And I'm like, I was so behind the curve. So I've been spending a lot of money on gifts and a bunch of other things just so that I can kind of get everybody playing functional again. Marauders, well, this is not Marauder, this is a Sith Sentinel, but it's similar to the Marauder on the dark side, and it's really tricky because it's melee only. There's no casting, so you have to be right up on folks. Yep. I guess we are doing pretty good. Okay. Wait. But yeah, my video, I did a kind of a, I would say a breakdown. I hated using that term because it's not really what I did, but it is a breakdown of what they presented to us, what the new studio is, some of the news that's come out of that relay, because a lot of people said that the next game wouldn't come out till 2030. That was, I mean, they were quick to say things like that. And I noticed it was a new studio too, but I'm like, I mean, Casey Hudson could have been working on this all in the background, because the people that are with him, the CFO and the other team members, they're all people who have worked on similar projects with him in the past. So who knows, maybe they've already storyboarded it, maybe they've already got a lot of conceptual art, maybe they've already got the story written. That's a lot of that. If you know the direction of it and you are using the right engine, I mean, they may get it out sooner than you might think, actually. It just has to do with getting the concept art, the actual graphical art, and then making sure that because I think they're going to use Unreal Engine. The cinematic that they did with it was used with Unreal Engine 5. It said it at the very end there. So if that's what they're going with, I mean, you never know, they might just be able to like get that out. And Casey Hudson came back and said it's not going to be 2030, guys, it's going to be before that. If he says that, I have no reason to disbelieve him. Maybe it won't, maybe it'll be 2032. But I don't think it's fair to say, oh, they don't know what they're talking about, it's going to be 2030. We already know more than they do. We don't. You know, there's not much we know. So that was my point of the video too, is that I was just having fun with what we had, and then we'll just wait and see what we get. But I have no idea if it's actually going to be representative of the end of the Republic, somewhere in the middle of the Republic, or somewhere, some other timeline, and whether it's going to actually be a, as they say, spiritual successor to the KOTOR series, because this game was advertised as a spiritual successor to KOTOR, and there are Revan and KOTOR references, but it's 300 years in the future, so you couldn't really say that there's a direct tie there, you know? Yeah, who knows? But that's why I said, that's why I loved about it, is that there's an open playing field. And even the VP for LucasArts, the game group, was saying that. He said that there's an open playing field here. We have all the liberty in the world from a creative standpoint to be able to do what we want to do and make that our we're not going to be handicapped by other games, films, books, whatever. We can just do what we want to do, and that's beautiful. Because really, that's how we got KOTOR to begin with. There wasn't a lore with Revan and the Old Republic and all that. That was just something, you know, BioWare was able to create on their own because they were given the creative liberty to do so. So if Casey Hudson gets to do that over again, I mean, just look forward to it. And we will see. Let me go right here real quick.
Stand by for examination and suggested product. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Also, I need to go to my legacy, and I'm going to go to my unlocks. Where is it? Character perks. That's what I want. This one right here, that's what I need. This. So how much money do I have? I have 75,000. I want this. This allows the companion to return faster from selling junk. So, and then I can unlock another one for 50,000. I'm not going to do that just yet, and they'll come back like in 5 seconds. But yeah, as you kind of like get gray items, things that you don't want or need or whatever. Oh. Oh, I see what I did. Never mind. As you get gray items and stuff, you can just send them off, and then that way it can open up your inventory. I have not used my XP boost, which is very, very stupid. Let's do that. Okay. Where do we want to go? We want to go this way. What is legacy? Legacy is your binding attributes, reputation, achievements, things like that you've done across your account. So like you go here. Now also you can create like a family tree, you know, that's right here. And I have a whole like lore within my characters. So my main character, this one, is Incense, and I have her sister, her twin sister Inafe, who's a light side user. And then this is the mother. This is like the ally to the mother. I originally had a father, but I didn't like it, so I deleted it. I was like, it's better off not knowing who the father is. We'll just go that direction. And then their cousin are these two. One's a bounty hunter and one's a marauder. God, I quit before. No, this has always been around. Well, the family tree has always been around. And then they kind of like put it together with the legacy features. And then so you have like these things like character perks. Again, this was pretty much always around. But there was no way to get this because way back in the day, a lot of this stuff, like just to unlock the ability to get your companion to come back faster from selling junk, to get 50,000 it took you hours upon hours of getting. Now, I mean, I can get that real easy in this game. Credits is pretty easy for the most part, but you end up spending it a lot too. So you know, I was thinking about it. It's like that legacy to unlock other things. I don't think that was immediately available, but it was available shortly after. Maybe within 6 months. But the family tree was always there. So, because I was like, man, this is cool. This is neat. Oh, and I meant to show you too on the legacy. It's like global unlocks, like Imperial class. I've got everybody unlocked there. All the Republic class, I've got everybody unlocked there. Different species, this is what they all are. The perks here is what I was talking about before. This is tied into that. You can unlock these companions, which you get a couple of these just by doing certain gameplay stuff. But some of these they've added, and you have to be rank 50 with the Amity. This one you have to be rank 50 with the PH4 LNX. So you're not paying for these. You just have to, you know, unlock that reputation. So just playing the game basically. And then double lasers emote. This is like an emote. If you have, you can either use your cartel coins, or you can, if you have 150,000 in in-game credit, you can pay for that. Tons and tons and tons of stuff. Like this one's legacy travel. The cooldown on this one's 2 minutes, which is fine for me. This reduces the cooldown by 2 minutes, so it's like what, immediate? I guess. Legacy travel 3. I have total unity, and I have total legacy of sacrifice, dark and light. You can do a ship mailbox. I don't care about that. But yeah, all these different things that you can unlock through your legacy. But at the same time, there's also the cruise skills, things that you've done. And this also will allow you to, you'll notice I haven't done any galactic seasons. I don't get into seasons. I never have, probably never will. If I do a season, it's just coincidental. I just happen to be doing it because I was doing whatever it was doing at the time. And then currency level, this kind of just rewards. And here's the thing. As you do these things, they're kind of like achievements on your Steam profile. As you do them, they unlock where is it? Your login and season rewards. So it unlocks your galactic seasons, or if you're doing PvP, things like that, and you just get things because you did the thing, right? And so that kind of boosts you. And there's other features in the game, like ways to level your items customization. And what I mean is that, like, your lightsaber crystal, if let's say you need a better one, and that's just one example, but like, let's say your gear, if you modify it, that's what I'm looking for. This enhancement, there's this mod, there's this armor. If you're limited, you can't just buy the best thing out there. Even if you had all the money in the world, you're going to be limited because of certain factors in the game that say you have to do this, you have to do that. And one of them is actually just to do this gameplay where you talk to this vendor and he says, oh, I need you to come back, and there's a few things that have to be recharged, and I have to do some research. And what's actually happening in the background is you're just playing the game, and as you do certain things and you unlock certain features in the game or have done certain achievements, it's actually boosting that level in the background. And then when you come back to him, he can sell you those higher boosted augments, or no, they're not augments, they're like modifications and stuff. But yeah, just playing the game will get you those things. You have to actually talk to the vendor, of course. It's not there just because, but you have to explore the game and just play the game. And that's, again, why I say this is a phenomenal game. And it's so undervalued for what it gives you. It gives back to you. But that's just me, though. Okay. Now we're going to go with y'all. So if we remember, there was a gang. This must be a cantina. Ooh. Look at that Twi'lek. I wonder... I wonder if this neon sign is available in a stronghold. Like if you could put this decoration in a stronghold. I'm going to... I'm going to screenshot that because I'm curious. It's neat aesthetically, but I am curious. I wonder if you can't put things like that now in your stronghold. I know you can put like these hologram things. They have things like this. But I'm just wondering if you don't have any wall features. I know they have posters. You have like other trophies, things like that. But I wonder if you can't get something like this neon silhouette. Okay, where are we going? That totally distracted me. Oh, and I need to make sure that we have the fast travel. Where is it? Every cantina has one. Where is it? I swear, man. Republic, man. What's going on? Is it the outside? Oh. Let me see here. Oh, it's way over here. It's back that way. It's like on the just around the corner. It's weird. Should be in the cantina. Eh. Wait a minute. Oh, here it is. Jeez.
Please, Doc. You gotta help me. I don't want to die.
I'm trying to help you. You need to calm down. Wait, what's a Jedi doing here?
A Jedi relic may have passed through this warehouse.
A relic, you say? Well, unfortunately, I can guess just where it is. Those Black Sun thugs. They call me in to clean up a botched operation, and I find this. They're smuggling contraband off-world. Old Jedi junk, data disks, inside people's bodies.
I want the word to go out. The Black Sun stop this, or the Jedi will stop them.
I think they got the message when their smugglers started dying.
A Justicar. Those vigilantes from the lower city. One of them paid big to get this stuff off-world. Quiet-like. Especially some Noeticon. The Justicar's name... he was... Lars something. Lars Badek.
Lars Badek gave the Gand another Noeticon to keep safe. He must be behind all this.
The smugglers... I can't get the paperwork to go off-world. They're still here. Still hurting.
Those smugglers are dying, Jedi. I need that contraband out of them, but I have my hands full here.
Just tell me what I need to do.
The object I found in this man had a magnetic ID tag, which means that the Black Sun must have scanners to identify their smugglers. You should find one in the other room and grab some medical supplies. Maybe we can keep these men alive.
So I was at the liquor store the other day, just casually, and I already have like Maker's Mark. I always have Maker's Mark around, and my beanie's a Maker's Mark beanie hat, and they had a cast strength, which I love their cast strength, like ridiculously cheap. I think it was actually mismarked, and I actually did point it out to the store. Yeah, I got like 2 bottles because it was normally cast strength costs a little bit more, because really what you're doing, you could always say like pour half of it and then put water to that, and it's actually just making like a regular proof, but you're actually kind of like doubling your volume when you have cast strength. Or you can do what I do and just drink it as is, and and the taste is so much more full. I've gotten used to cast strength for Maker's Mark, and it's so good. But I got some the other day, and I just like, oh man, can't wait to try it. So, because I always feel compelled to like hold back a little bit when it's like one I haven't gotten in a while, but I was able to get 2. So, where are we going? We're going back in? Oh, I see. I have to collect a scanner. Somewhere. Oh, there it is. Now we leave. Now we go out into the wild and start scanning stuff. I also love how NPCs, like these background characters, you can just run through them. Of course, in Mass Effect and KOTOR, you're bumping into everybody. If it's a actual NPC you need to talk to, that won't happen. But these guys you can kind of run through. It's nice. It's they're more scenery, obviously, than anything else. Right, so we want to go into this area here. What are we looking for? Are we just scanning these dudes? Yeah. Did it put it on your ass? What? Bear, are you talking nonsense? What are you saying? Oh, did
Please,
the cast strength. I'm sorry. I know what you're talking about. Sorry. No. It's cast strength doesn't really mean all that much. It just means that it hasn't been lowered in its proof. So it's pretty tasty. And if you just add a little bit of water for most whiskeys, but especially the cast strength, it really opens up a lot of times. It's like if you're like, I get a hint of this, I get a hint of that. Yeah, trust me, you add a little bit of water. Usually it opens right up. It's chemistry.
I need to get this item out of you before it kills you.
Hey! How did you know? Oh, yeah. That feels better. The thing was hurting worse than an infected fawn bite. Thanks. I owe you one, Jedi.
The wise woman always seeks knowledge, for she knows that she knows nothing. Welcome, Jedi. It is wonderful to see a face so young pursuing knowledge of the light. You honor us.
My master, Yuan Par, is very sick. I'm looking for a way to help her.
How terrible that your occasion for consulting us is so tragic.
Tell us what you know of this affliction, and we will scour our combined knowledge for an answer. This is most unusual.
And very troubling.
We've searched our considerable knowledge and compared data from the Noeticon of science.
This illness you've described, it's more like a kind of mind control.
So this quest is actually really low-key, pretty interesting in a lore standpoint. So almost every time a Jedi who falls to the dark side and becomes like a Sith Lord or whatever, it's usually because of a datacron they find. It's like, well, what did the datacron say that would have allowed them to be persuaded in that way? You're seeing it. You're seeing actually how you actually interact with these datacrons. It's not just like you're reading a book. As Yoda said, it was just page turners. They were not. These are somewhat interactable. And so they're going to be limited based on the knowledge that they have, but they're teaching tools. You know, they tell you about the things that they've learned and how to use the Force. Maybe there's a certain spell or artifact that combined with other things can give a synergistic effect. That's what these datacrons do. And so they're more or less left kind of like as a preservation for the future. And so when you think about like, oh, well, I mean, it's hard for me to think of a Sith Lord trying to be altruistic and trying to pass down knowledge. No, they're trying to pass down their knowledge and their point of view. So that way that continues for the future. And you never know if a datacron is found, not while they're still alive, that could still help proliferate the ideology. So datacrons are fake news. Yeah, because I could argue like for both Jedi and for Sith, and that's actually why the Jedi are so, you know, they're kind of like researchers. They're all like based on knowledge. Knowledge is power, this and that. What they're trying to do is that they know how dangerous those things can be without on their own. But I would argue that they went on these extensive hunts to find Sith datacrons because they're trying to squelch the misinformation. That's what their point of view is. But I would say, like, if it was so easy to sway them, then maybe your teachings are the false teachings. And this is actually just a different point of view. and it's a different point of view that makes sense. But why are you so interested in, like, the Jedi? The more you learn about the Jedi, the more it's like, they're not always really the good guys. They constantly, they don't burn the books, but they definitely ban them. Yeah, you see a lot of things that they do, and it's like, man, you guys really present this cloak of goodness, but you're not that good based on what the things you do, you know? Yeah. So preach it. So that's why I said, you know, the Sith are very like, no, not your power, you know, is through strength, and these datacrons teach you that. And so in so doing, you're seeing right now, like I said, how a quest is a very simple quest here. It's just one of the storylines, right? But it's actually helping you see how Star Wars universe works. It's not just, I found a datacron and I became evil. It's not that simple.
How could anyone control the mind of such a powerful Jedi?
Well, you could ask...
No, Nomi, you can't be serious.
What is the matter, Master Wally? I think Nomi Daboda knows best of all of us.
I don't dispute her wisdom, but the Noeticon of Secrets is the gateway to dark things. If the mind is not properly prepared to face them...
I will use caution, Master Wall.
I suppose we don't really have any other options, do we?
Fear and worry are unbecoming a Jedi. The Noeticon of Secrets is not dark, though some of its secrets are. Go. Bring what we have discovered to the Noeticon of Secrets. Its masters will guide you.
There you are. The Noeticons. How is the search going?
2 of the Noeticons gave me advice. When I find the 3rd, we might have a cure.
I'm glad to hear it. But right now, I need you back at the embassy. Yuan has taken a turn for the worse. She attacked my assistant, Farron. I've managed to keep her restrained, but I'm worried what will happen if she doesn't calm down.
They are flawed for sure. DS for the win. Dark side for the win. All the way. I was like, Dark Souls 4? There's a Dark Souls 4? That's how ignorant I would be of the Dark Souls stuff. I was like, I didn't know there was a Dark Souls 4.
Can't imagine Yuan raising a hand to anybody.
I know, but she just lashed out at Farron. Please, we need you back here. Yuan, calm down, please. There's no man in the shadows here.
All right. So like I said, I'm going to try to focus on the story, and we will, after stream, I'll grind this character so that way it gets several levels. Next time we play, it'll just be story only. And then I might do some others, because there's some really interesting side content in this game. One of them is near the end game, and you're like on places like Orion or what's the name of that planet? Oh man, no, it's actually it's not Coruscant. It's Corellia. You're on Corellia, and there's a certain area within the Corellia where it's like a war zone, but that's where you get HK. But it's not the HK you know, it's just a version of HK. There's a whole lore behind HK. Man, it's just, I wouldn't even know where to begin that lore saga. It's really interesting though. The Star Wars The Old Republic did it very cleverly, but it's an HK model with HK features and his personality, but it's not the same HK. So first KOTOR, now SWTOR. This made me want to play again. Thanks, Legion. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's go home. But I will try to focus on the class specific, and then once we get to endgame, then it, well, I wouldn't say there's, endgame is difficult to talk about because really you should be talking about it in terms of like DLCs and stories. So the end story here for the base game is really good, but then the end story for the next portion I would say is probably the it's the mining asteroid place. I forget the name of that. I mean, that's okay. There's a lot of fighting between everything you do. It's almost like a planet side quest in an entire DLC in one spot. It's a lot. And then you get to the Internal Empire. Oh no, then there's the Shadow of Revan, and then you get to the Eternal Empire. So that has its own story content too. And that's the one that just continues and continues and continues till today. So
Please, Yuan, calm down. Nobody here wants to hurt you.
Ah, yes, Atros, but the darkness is coming. Maybe I want to hurt you. Yes, I think I'd like to break all your bones. I'd enjoy hearing them go pop, pop, pop.
You don't want to hurt anyone. Fight it.
Fight? I don't know what you're talking about. What's a few broken bones between friends? Want to play?
I don't want to have to fight you, but you need to step away from Atros and calm down.
Look, Atros, she wants to play. What game shall we play, Atros? Shall we cut out her ears first or her eyes?
Just calm down, please.
Calm down? But we're having so much fun. But I do think it's time you played along.
That must have been awful. To fight your own master. I don't know what came over her. One minute she was placid, and then... It's more imperative than ever that we find the Noeticons. Do you have any leads on the third?
Both the Gand and a Black Sun member mentioned Lars Badig, a Justicar. I think he's connected.
The Justicars are self-appointed lawmen that police the lower city. Republic security was stretched thin after the attack, so the Justicars took over. Lars Badig is one of their leaders, near the top of the Republic's wanted list.
Justicar, you say? It's almost like this is a BioWare game. Yeah.
Like it or not, I have reason to believe the last Noeticon is in Justicar territory.
Lars Badig is known to hole up in the central tower area. Do be careful. I'll take care of Yuan while you're gone.
So this goes kind of back to what I was saying. So if you have the heroics, and you say, okay, well, they said that I should go to the Justicar sector. You don't have this one unlocked, but if you have the heroic, you can actually fast travel there for free, and then you can just travel to this quick travel spot and unlock it, and never do the heroic if you don't want to. But that's why I said, you know, you want to usually pick them up when you see them, when you go to a planet that you've never been to, so that way you can kind of just obtain those quick travel spots a little bit faster.
That will be all, Minister. Dismissed. Captain Winborn contacted me. You thwarted an attack that would have killed thousands. You have my gratitude. Unfortunately, you also have a holo recording I would like destroyed. Its contents will only cause harm.
Do you know how many lives have been lost because of your deception, Senator?
I thought the only life I risked was my own. I expected assassination attempts, not war. My opponent in the elections was a vile man. Lazy, stupid, and corrupt. He wasn't interested in building, only taking. I had to win. But I didn't possess as much wealth as he did. When those gangsters approached me, I accepted their donation. And I'd do it again.
I forgot that I had turned down the volume of the game, the total volume. And so if y'all haven't been able to hear it, I apologize. I can turn it up for sure, but if you can hear it just fine, let me know. But I wasn't using my earbuds before, and my son decided to go to bed, and I was like, I don't want to put my earbuds back. So I turned it way down, and I totally forgot that transmits the same ratio out to streams. So it's a little quiet, but still audible. Like I said, I normally, I was like, what is, because I normally have it down when I have it at my standard setting. I have it down to about -6 decibels. And that's usually like the butter zone. But then I was like, man, it's way down there. What's going on? And I forgot that I had turned it down on the main game. So I can turn it up if you need to.
Do you hear yourself? After everything that's happened, you still won't admit to being wrong?
I'm not wrong. If you'd witnessed the suffering on this world, the poverty and despair, you'd know that. I stole from those criminals to rebuild Coruscant for its people. Set things right. I'll bring the Migrant Merchants Guild to justice. You hold the power to ensure my success. Let me finish healing this world. Please, destroy that recording.
If you really love the people of Coruscant, you'll admit what you've done. Let them decide whether or not to forgive you.
You think I'm dishonest? I'm just a realist. But there's no point arguing it with you. I won't force you to go public. I'll call an emergency meeting in the Senate. Tell them the truth. Let them decide.
Coruscant will be rebuilt, with or without you. I promise to help finish what you've started.
Perhaps you should run for office. I'll see to it you're properly recognized for your heroism in the old galactic market. Farewell.
medical pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
I'm muted, sorry. Yeah. Thank you, Perry. No, but you did all that entire cinematic for a side quest that I barely did. So you had this whole like lore thing with the senator. You get to choose some light side points. Again, they didn't have to do all this, and that's why I've been a big proponent of this game, because there's a lot of care and attention for things that just you don't normally see in other MMOs. You know, like in WoW, that would just be like a question mark. You talk to the person, he gives you a reward, you have to read the text, and you have to interpret the significance of it, and that's it. That's it. They did this whole thing that really means nothing, doesn't have any impact to the bigger picture, but it really immerses you. So yeah, like I said, I can appreciate it. And also I was just saying that if you have the heroics, you can kind of fast travel here. Now I had to pay for a taxi, but normally if, like, let's say there was a heroic just inside here, I could just fast travel there and then walk my way over here, unlock this, and, you know, not have to pay for anything. So in the past, you did have to do it for XP. Well, I still got XP for it, but they did all this extra for no reason, you know? We got a long way to go to the south side of the map. I thought it would just be like right here. But no. See, there's all these quest givers here. Every one of them has a cinematic. It's not just like, hey, I need like 5 data pads. Can you go get them for me? And that's it. You know, there's always like this whole like, my mom's in trouble and I had to do this, and now the SWTOR hounds ate my data pad, and it's this sob story. I don't know. Oops. Going the wrong way already. Gotta go this way. And since you're in the area, you're like, yeah, I might as well do this quest, you know? Kind of sucks you in. But before, when the game first came out, you had to do these, you know, because you weren't getting your levels otherwise. You were just going to be under-leveled no matter where you went, unless you did everything on the way. Okay. All right. But in the past, you'd like going to Terrace. Yeah, Terrace is good. See, here's another couple of quest givers right here. This one, though, this is repeatable. So this guy is something you can do like over and over. And they have everything kind of like weaving in and out, left and right, up and down. There's some verticality in this game. So you can't just play the mini-map. You can't just like go here and say, okay, I'm going to go this way, that way, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes you have to like actually look at your environment and see where you're at. There's probably like an elevator around here. Alright, let's see.
Report your ailments.
Let's see what this looks like, this battle jacket. Interesting. It's not bad. Yeah, when you do the heroics of a planet, usually you kind of get a set of armor based on your level, and it's usually a full set. So if there's like say 4 heroics or 5 heroics, it usually gives you the full set, like a chest piece, legs, head, wrist, arms, boots. Usually gives you the most complete set it could for the planet. Man, this is far away. Gotta go this way now. I remember this place. I just don't remember how to get anywhere. Yeah. Okay. Oh. All right. Let's go this way. And you get XP for discovering new areas. Like, this is all gray area. We know what the map looks like. It's not like a fog of war going on, but as you go to these places, you do get XP for just discovering new locations. If I remember right, this is like one of the longest walks that we do. Where are we going? Okay, this way. Jeez. Okay. This way. We're getting there. Have you done the Star Wars playthrough? That has Star Wars? What? That has my favorite companion for sure. SW playthrough? What is that?
Stand by for examination and suggested products.
I've done every single playthrough in this game. I mean, I don't know what Sith Warrior. I'm sorry. Yeah, Sith Warrior. Yeah, I mean, I've done the I've done the Marauder playthrough completely. That one is almost. I wouldn't say that it is, but it's close to a canon playthrough as you can get in this game, because it has more to do with the Emperor than anything else, and you deal with the Emperor extensively in future DLCs. So you do and you don't have to deal with that directly. Like, you would kind of think, like, since you're dealing with the Emperor in the base game, that there would be a little bit more to that, but there's really not. So I'm saying it's more of like a canon playthrough, but there's no validity to that. But if any one background could be canon, I would say that's the closest. Boop, 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 boop. Stop it. So at these early levels, like, the difference between 15 to 20 is pretty substantial. But as you get to like 21, 22, 25, 26, 28, 30, 40, those 5 levels are monstrous. Normally, if you're, say, geared toward a level 40 and you're fighting a 45, you're barely going to hit them. So, that way. This way. Yeah. Okay. I forgot my AoE stuff was down here on the second level. Ah. I don't think so, sir. There we go. Usually in these areas, these underworld areas, you'll find some slicing things, but I haven't run across very many. Or maybe I just didn't see them. My little pet is an astromech droid. I was telling Banana that the most recent subscriber giveaway that they do from time to time, this right here was one I got during a renewal or something for 180 days, and I can't say that's the best bang for the buck, but you know, if you're going to be paying for it anyway, you do save a little bit of money. But the most recent one was this vehicle that I looked at and I was like, that looks horrible. Who would want that? Like, it's a floating boat. It looks bad. But then I looked at the video for it. Your companion is using like this little computer or something behind you, facing backwards, facing towards the other direction. And your pet gets to sit right next to you in its own little like space. And so like if you have like, I don't know, like an animal type pet or something, it looks really cute right there. I always have like these droids and stuff, but I mean, I have let's see here, under pets, I have like a Tauntaun. We could break out our Tauntaun. So if we had a Tauntaun out, then he would like sit right there next to you. It looked really neat. And I was like, man, on the surface, I was like, this is stupid. I don't like this. Why would they give this away? This looks bad. I was wrong. It looks neat. Yeah. And then sometimes the walk that you do for your class is really far away, and the similar class that's opposite of you, like the Jedi warrior, would be real close in this area. But then that next time, the next planet you get to, it's reversed. So there's some give and take. It's no one class that's, you know, shorter to play the class through.
You've got guts, Jedi. Walking into my base, stealing 2 of my Noeticons.
There are 3 Noeticons, Badig. I know you have the last one.
You've messed everything up. They said I could rule the Justicar territory if I got them the Noeticons. Just one left, and it's theirs.
Who are you talking about?
Doesn't matter. This is my only chance. I already lost 2 Noeticons. I'm a dead man anyway. Here, take it. This whole thing was a mistake from the start.
Well, that was simple. So we did all that work to get here, and that was the issue. All right, let's see here. It's a trap.
Oh, thank goodness, a visitor. It gets so lonely in here sometimes. I would offer you a drink, but I ran out millennia ago, by my record. But we could play a game instead.
What is this place?
Now that is a good question, but a difficult one. I'm guessing you activated what looked like some sort of ancient device. A holocron maybe? And something went wrong. You zigged where you should have zagged, and you ended up here.
How do I get out of here?
Well, I suppose I could let you go, but you'd have to play a game with me first. A game of questions. Answer right, you're free. Answer wrong, and your strength becomes a permanent part of this place.
Those terms don't sound very fair, but I'll do my best.
Excellent. Such an accommodating guest. Okay, the first question. How do you catch an answer?
How do you catch an answer? We could say you seek instruction, you ask. I won't do this. I'm thinking the first one, because when you, how do you catch an answer? It's more or less to do like an action, so I would say seek.
Through hard work, meditation, and study.
No, I'm sorry.
Ooh.
That's not right.
There.
Don't worry too much, though. There are still 2 more questions.
Okay.
Next question. What does the wise person know?
Nothing. Oh, so I should have thought about their prior Noeticon conversations. Okay.
The wise person does not know, but seeks knowledge always.
Ah, you got it right this time. How boring. Last question. Soon this place will be overrun with enemies. What will you do?
I need more information. I think that's right. We could let them come, meditate. I will defend myself. But I think it's more information.
What are the enemies? What are their weaknesses? Where will they attack from?
No, I don't know the answers to these questions.
There we go. Yeah. Well, it's time to get rid of Lars here. Lars done pissed me off.
Like I promised, sir. The Jedi won't be a problem anymore. Now your master won't mind about those other Noeticons, right?
He might not. Only it seems your plan was a failure.
No one in Star Wars speaks as plainly as you asked. She cheated.
It did work.
Yeah.
I would have preferred if our little trap had killed you. Not that it mattered. The Noeticons are nothing on their own anyway. They wouldn't have stopped me or my master.
I didn't remember the first Noeticon at all, so if that was part of that conversation tree, I didn't remember. But I did remember when she started saying the second one. I was like, wait a minute, that's it. Yeah.
Who's your master, Sith?
My master is the downfall of the Jedi Order. Baddock, what are you waiting for? Earn my master's forgiveness. Kill this wretch.
Finally. Take that. Okay, what do we get? Oh, we got this fitted Mabari patroller's cuirass. Mabari? Well, where have I heard that before? But it would look like this on us if we chose to do this. We could put this on Kizan, actually. Let's see. It kind of looks better on him, huh? Don't you think? I think that kind of looks good on him. Like that. Oh, no, no, no. Put that right over here. Oh, I have to actually equip it. That's different. That's not the same thing at all. Come on now. Okay. So we're going to do this. And then we're going to give him this. Again, back in the day, that's the way you made your character better, is by giving them better gear. Yeah, I think this just looks better on him. A skirt. What would a skirt look like on him? Nothing. It still tries to keep the original character model from, you know. Let's do that. I don't need to be looking at bare-legged Kizan. Okay. Oh, and I think I can make him, yeah, unify colors. So, okay. Darth Downfall of the Jedi Order is too long of a name. You're not wrong. Now let's actually do the proper Noeticon here.
Be careful where you walk, Jedi. The path of the dark side intersects with that of the light at many crossroads. This is the Noeticon of secrets. We are the masters who have seen the darkness and turned back to the light.
I need your help.
I'm looking for a cure for my master. The other Noeticon said to ask here.
If the Noeticon of Science and the Noeticon of Light had no answers, what makes you think we can help? We are neither doctors nor healers.
Patience, Bastila.
Sounds like Jennifer Hale.
What she means, Jedi, is that for you to consult us, this illness must be remarkable indeed.
Yes, I'm sorry. Tell us what you know about this illness, and we will see what we can find.
Yuan keeps repeating the words, "The darkness is coming."
Of course. Start from the beginning and describe everything you've seen. You are right to consult us. It was only those things eliminated by the other Noeticons that put us on track. It's an illness the Jedi have seen before. One created by an ancient Sith named Tarek Morhage. He used it to turn Jedi to the dark side by the hundreds and leech their strength from them. In this way, he waged war on the Jedi.
Is there any way to stop it?
A Jedi healer whose sacrifice, unlike his name, has not been forgotten, developed a shielding technique to release Morhage's hold on his victims.
One by one, the healer cut Morage off from his army. The source
Hey,
of
Mappy.
strength.
Each time he used
How
the
are you
technique,
doing?
however, it cost him some of his own strength. By the time the battle was won, the healer was weakened beyond the point of recovery. He sacrificed his life to save the Jedi Order.
I didn't get any notification if you were going to be streaming today, Maffey, so I know last week you put an announcement said that you weren't going to, or maybe it was the week before, I don't remember. But let me know if you are. And the skill be taught.
Is it possible for someone to learn this technique?
The ritual is recorded in an ancient terminal in the Jedi Temple. Learning it will require the combined knowledge of all the Noeticons. If you are thinking of learning the technique, Jedi, I would caution you. Powers such as these weigh heavily on those who...
Not going to?
But it seems your master doesn't have time for caution.
Okay.
For your master to survive, you must go to the Jedi
Got
Temple
paused there
and
for some
learn the
reason.
ritual as soon as possible.
You're going to be flying back to your country for Christmas? Okay. Yeah, take it easy. I don't know what my schedule is next week. We have a interesting administration at the moment, where they say one thing and they don't actually mean anything, but then they come back and say, well, we actually did mean it, but we tried to tell you that we were. It's wishy-washy at best. But we were told that we might actually have Wednesday and Friday off too. And I don't ever count on stuff like that, ever. And, but I don't know if I assume I'm going to be off Thursday and that's it. But there's possible I could be off Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And in which case I will be playing Star Wars: The Old Republic. I guarantee it, because I won't be expecting to be off. So might as well. But yeah, I hope you have a safe trip. And Maffey is on our most recent podcast where we discuss Baldur's Gate 3. So if you like Baldur's Gate 3 and you want kind of a insight to what Maffey's point of view of the game is, who Maffey is she's a game dev, and so she's a great personality. I loved talking to her long before she was actually in the industry, and me and her have a good time bantering. She's on our most recent podcast, so give that one a look and check it out. And I just most recently did a kind of a breakdown of the Star Wars trailer that we got, Maffey, so it's out there. It's out in the wild. But yeah, we're just playing a little bit of Star Wars: The Old Republic today. Today is 14 years of me playing this game, to the day. It came out 14 years ago, the 20th of December, 2011. And man, it's been a long, long time. I still have my original security key, this little dongle thing. And I've taken extremely good care of it. And every once in a while, I have to press the button twice for it to work. So it makes me a little worried that one day it'll stop working. But yeah, that's my little security key. And I have a lot of Star Wars stuff around here. One day I need to show you some of this stuff, archive it somewhere. But I have a little Bastila action pose thing. It's about this tall, maybe 8 inches tall, and about maybe 8 inches wide. And she's fighting one of those ancient droids that are in KOTOR. She's like got one foot on it, like she's kicked it, and she's got her double lightsaber out. Man, it's really cool.
I will go there as soon as possible.
Then we will do our best to help you learn the technique. Take all 3 Noeticons to the terminal in the temple and activate them. We will teach you what you must know. Later, others may learn the technique as well. But for now, time is of the essence.
And if anybody's watching on YouTube and you chat, let me, try repeat something, because I can't always catch everything, because I am watching 3 different things: the game, the chat on Twitch, and the chat on YouTube, and making sure that YouTube is working just fine. But I'm not making anything off of the YouTube streams. Basically, the music in it is copywritten. I'm still going to use it. It's not a copyright strike. I'm not releasing it like it's my music or something. It is for game purposes. So you should meet the exclusion, but sometimes games don't do that. And anyway, my point here is that I'm just doing it for the love of it. But my super chats work. My super chats and anything like that. So definitely, you're never ever under any special obligation to do that. I do have memberships on YouTube. I think it's $1 per month. It's just something that I throw out there. If I get some members for that, I had like one or two, but I could do like members only, like certain mini videos or streams, like Planet Coaster, stuff like that. Something that wouldn't mess with the algorithm too much, you know. But anyway.
I need to talk to you. I have bad news. Yuan's illness has begun to affect her body. She's losing strength, fading fast. Are you any closer to finding the last Noeticon?
I've found it, and the Masters have told me how to find a cure. It's in the ruins of the Jedi Temple.
A cure? At last! Just be warned. The ruins of the temple are crawling with danger. And getting there means passing through the works. They're not safe either. Be careful, but hurry. I don't know how long Yuan will last.
And Maffei, I'm pretty sure you would appreciate her armor set, because it's completely, you know, the legs, the pauldrons, everything else is super beefy. She's just only exposed at the belly button, though. The belly button is definitely a weak spot, but we're going to pretend that it's effective regardless. All right, let's see here. All right, go this way. I wonder if it's just faster, probably, huh? Oh, you know what? I think they want me to... Where are we? We're right here. Oh, okay. So it makes it seem like it's closer than what it is. So I'm just going to go back to the Justicar sector. I do have fast travel right here. I'm going to do this one. Oh no. Forever. What I miss? I was going to say Liara made me kind of biased towards the blue ladies. Forever. Yeah, her crop top and thong are great armor. She doesn't have a thong. What are you talking about? There's no thong in this whatever this is. There's no thong here. That's just your imagination, Banana. You're just making stuff up now. Yeah, so we have to take the taxi to the works. This is its own little thing. There's like a heroic area here too, and there's a whole bunch here. Oh. Okay. So we don't need that. We'll go right on home. I think there's some not just droids, but I think there's also some those mutant things down here. Yeah. Did you guys watch the new trailer for Exodus that came out on the Game Awards? Oh yeah, I watched the entire Game Awards. I watched the whole thing. But I didn't see anything necessarily new. I mean, since then. But yeah. I know you're looking forward to it. You sent to me the old phone. See, I've tried using my phone and connecting my security key to it, and it never works. That's why I hope my key works forever. Because the mobile app that it's supposed to work with doesn't work. My son says his works fine, but mine has never worked.
Priority override. Deconstruction mode engaged.
Don't try to guess like me. I know what I saw. There's no thong here. There's no thong in this playthrough. This is thong free. No thong song. No Cisco. Yeah, I know you're excited for Exodus. I did hear something about... I think I did hear something about the game director recently left it, though. I could be wrong. I don't know if I'm confusing that one with the other one. The Expanse. But I don't think so. I think it was Exodus that I heard that. Could be completely wrong. Yeah, this is the heroic area. Oop, I need to go this way. Like I said, there's a lot of verticality in this game too. Yeah, he was retiring. Oh, okay. So, you hear it? You hear it? There's a Datacron. Where is it? Is it in one of these vents? Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's right up there. So you're gonna have to climb some way, somehow, to get up there. It's right there. Right in the middle of my screen. I imagine you would crawl this way and that way. Nothing is obvious in this game, I swear. You have to, like... You'd have to find a way to get up this pipe. How dare you retire at a critical junction this game. So, gotta figure out how to get up here. Well, wait a minute. No, this is not the pipe we want. We want to get up to that pipe. How do we do that? Because then we got to jump over there to get over there. Unless there's a way to get up there at the very top. Let me think about this. Do it, Legion? Sorry. My bot was talking at the same time. He did leave, but he filled his team with people, the BioWare and other great titles, so I'm not too worried. How dare he? Okay. So there's... I don't see an obvious way. I know you have to get up there from there, but how do you get up there? It's gotta be something I'm missing. I'm thinking you just jump up there. But wait. No. I was thinking you had to jump from there to there. You know, from... Oh, wait. Maybe there's a section here. Might be a section up here. Oh, and there's a lower section here. Pipe here. There's a pipe there. Oh man, is this one of those real long walls? Oh, it might be. Okay, let's keep an eye on that pipe. There's something over here. I wonder if this is like an area unlock. I don't know. I just wish I knew where the start point was. I could probably figure it out from that point, but some of these, they're not easy to, it's not obvious. Pairing. Yeah, this is just an area thing. I don't need to be doing this. Okay, so from there, go up there. How do you get up there? There's a chest too. Man. Oh, maybe this way. Ooh. No. That's not it. Unless... Here's a little slicing thing. There we go. And this is what I was kind of looking for, something like this. See? And then you would do something like this, and then you run across it. But I'm not seeing anything like this over on the other side. Wonder if it's even higher. I know this is the content y'all signed up for. Me just looking at it and trying to figure it out. What is... You can't, like I said, you can't just jump up there. You have to like find a platform to jump there, It's never that simple. I just wish I knew where the start point was, and from there I could figure it out. I'm just not seeing anything I could conceivably run from one spot to another. Yeah. Just, there's nothing that makes sense. And early on, for these games, it's usually, you know, you start kind of low and work up. Whereas in later planets, you have to start up high, then come down, and then come back up. It's very different. I don't even remember where the Datacron thing is anymore. I think it's over here. But I'm fairly certain I'm right about this junction right there. I got to get there to there to there. That part's easy. Yeah, that part's easy. I got to figure out how to get up there. And there's no way to get there from here. So it's got to be from this side. It's got to be that pipe right there. How do you get from there to there? Still think this is the way right here. Like jumping down from that pipe to that pipe. But how do you get onto that pipe? Just not seeing it. Unless... Ah. Since I'm here, I might as well do some of this area content. Let's see. Where is it? Okay. It's like it goes back that way. But why are you... That's annoying. Crap. Yeah, all I'm trying to do is figure out this little section, and and I have to deal with all this. Okay. Might as well do this. There might be a way like on that other side over there, but that's a heroic side. And I think it's... Like I can jump on top of this. And I can't jump from there to there. So there's got to be a way from that section there. It's like, oh. So I would go south to travel back this way. I got you. I see. All right. We'll give it a shot. Yeah, long before there were guides and stuff, this was just us doing it, like looking at it. I was like, how do we get there? So there's something going this way, so I can go this way. And then I go this way. And come back around. I hope. Yeah. Pipeworks Passage. And you have these monsters. Now I'm gonna have to fight one of them. Okay. And right there. That's our pipe right there. I think that's it. Yeah. The most annoying thing about this though is that when you fall, you gotta do it all over again. There's environmental collision, so it's not like it's the easiest thing to do. So okay, let's try this. Oop. Jumping in this game is not easy. There we go. And away we go. Oh no. Oh. Okay. I thought it was just going to let me go down the angle. Okay, now I don't know which way to go. I think it's this way. Careful. And here's where I'm gonna... Ooh, I don't have sprint. I might need sprint. I tended to go one lightsaber for this class myself. Oh. Ooh. I'm stuck. No. Oh, maybe if I... Ooh. Sometimes you can do an ability and it'll kind of like take you out of that animation. Okay. I need to get rid of my pet, because he may be causing me to have a problem here. Yeah. Because it's real tricky. All right. No. No. It should have just let me fall, and it did something. I should have jumped. All right, let's do it again. How did we do this? Went this way. And then this way? Yeah? Oh, I know, it was this way. Yeah. I'm just gonna end up bringing everybody. They'll leave me alone after a while. Okay. We were 80% there. We were 80% there. Man. Heal first? We're good. I'll try it one more time. Crap! Why are they attacking me now? Like, they avoided me the first time. Yeah. They completely avoided me last time. Not this time. I may dismiss Kizan too. I don't want him to be a problem. Dismiss. Alright. Now we heal real quick. There's this hulking Cathan. You know what? Let's attack him because he might actually there might be a conquest thing that we get for it. Oh, and there's also a chest over here. I forgot about that. Okay. Nothing special. There is a chest over here. Okay. See, in a different game, like in a non-MMO, they would probably give you a ladder here to kind of do a quick travel. I mean, a shortcut. So I'm going to dismiss Kizan. We're going to try this. Oh, come on. All right. This couldn't be more frustrating. And I bet you I've already done this Datacron too. I mean, if there's no cinematic, like it says you can't use this item, it's because we've already found it, which is fine. You see how tricky it is to jump? You have to like just get the edge of things. Oh yeah, sometimes jumping backwards is better. It's not as see? Yeah. See, like right there, like let me try to get a better position. If we go like this and we jump backwards, well, I did it a little too aggressively, but it's a little bit more it's like your toes hit it or something. And you don't jump as far, so it's less risky. Are you kidding? What is going on? I can't even get up the initial pipe. I swear. But yeah, if that collision just wasn't so bad. There, finally. Like if we were to do backwards, I bet you. Simple, see? No, I wasn't on the thing correctly. You have to be like right in the middle. Kidding me? Come on. No. How about this? Let's just try to do it like we did before. There we go. We'll do it like that from now on. Yay, finally. Now, you can also dash. Like if you, I don't have a dash button at the moment. I'm too low level. I think that might be in a few levels from now. Oh, right here. This is where I almost messed up last time. But if you hit dash and then jump, you can actually get a little bit of boost to your jump. This part's easy for me. I can do this, no problem. It's when the game says, oh, you have to jump. I'm like, yeah, I know how to have to jump, but, you know, don't make it to where I have the collision. Oh, crap. It didn't jump. It didn't jump. I said jump, and it didn't jump. Yeah, if you run out of the asset, then it says like you jump to nothing. So, but hopefully most of these things should be still respawning. You have to jump better. Trust me, jumping in this game is difficult when you need to, like, because it's not a feature, you know. And it's always been one of those, like, if I don't have to, it'd be better. Everything's respawned, really? I don't have time for this. I don't have time. Oop. I don't have time for this. Okay, keys in. Dismiss. Okay, let's try this again. We're getting good at this first one. There we go. Lord, I swear I'm gonna Okay. Okay. I don't want to deal with them. Are you kidding me? They respawn so fast. Because the game is trying to, like, make sure that, like, if there's a lot of players in the area, that everybody has the option to, you know, finish their quest. But I mean, clearly this is not a high populated. I really kind of wish that respawns would be more reactive to the population of players. Because, like, an area like this would be perfect. Like, I don't need the respawns to be like every 2 minutes, you know. Oh, that was close. I landed on exactly the wrong spot. And what's funny that this wasn't even the hard part of the run. It was right up there. Okay. And if I'd done anything like jumped, like how do you mess this jump up? Well, I did somehow the first time. Are you kidding me? Don't do this. There. Whew. Okay. We're there. We're in sight of it. You can go like first person, so it's a little bit easier, you know. Get the loot. I ain't getting nothing. I've never done it that way, the first person, because it's just always like messes with me. But anyway, so if we get a cinematic, I've never done this one, but I think I've done them all. An ancient used by the Infinite Empire. Let's see what it says. It's just a yellow matrix shard. This one is still active. Use it to collect the yellow matrix shard. Once removed, you will no longer be able to use this access. Collected. Oh, there you go. So I've never gotten that one, apparently. Like I said, this is the Republic side. I've done all the ones for the the Empire. Yeah. So there you go. It's a first for me on this planet. World first. First ever to have found it. Ever. You saw it here first. So, yeah. I mean, for some people, the first person way of doing that works better. It messes with me. I can't do it that way. All right, back to our main story. But see, if I go on to a different player on the Republic side, they won't be able to loot that that thing again. And the funny part is that if you have a bounty hunter that you're playing with, like let's say I'm playing with Banana and Banana's a bounty, or let's say I'm a bounty hunter and Banana's with me and he's a force user, I can do a duel, and the bounty hunter has this ability to where they grapple you into them. And so if I had already made that long distance thing, if he's within grapple distance, I can just simply pull him over, you know, and so he doesn't have to do anything. He can just sit there and wait for me to do it. I was just one area, this little gray area, just short of that, of discovering the entire zone. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. So slice. Okay. There are some NCAA football games going on. Let's see here. But
stand by for examination and suggested products.
Okay, so we got all this stuff here. This, that. Nice. Okay. But nothing that's an upgrade. How much money do we have? We're back to 70,000. We started off the day with 75, and then we bought the thing that helps to sell items faster. So there's no quick travel location right in this immediate area. It's way over there. So that's why you have to go through all this just to get to the taxi. And then from there, we go to the other zone. That's why it's real important to pick up those quick travel spots, so you don't have to do it all over again later. Is that Ripley here? No, that's Fox. That's not a lot of credit. No, it's not. But just doing what we were doing, even kind of goofing off a little bit, it cost us about 15,000 credits to buy the thing to shorten the travel time for Kizan to sell our stuff. But we're already almost have that back, so it doesn't take long for you to make money in the game, even at a lower level. I believe this takes us to like a pit area. This is a kind of neat area. Okay. Yeah, Jedi Temple ruins. And there's like a section here for the group thing. Maybe it's like a heroic, but our area is over here. Well, no, it's not actually. Lost Assembly Vault. This is just it's just a green shade. It's, oh, wait a minute. Wait. What is this? Is this an actual, is this a heroic? It is a heroic. I turned off my things, but this goes back to what I was saying with the if you look at your log, where's my logs, mission logs, the Senator's stolen goods here, and if we turn these on, I wonder, no, I guess it's not. I thought maybe this was a heroic, but it's this way. I was going to say, like, this might be a heroic, and if we had picked this up, I bet you that would have given us the mission right here, which would have given us a quick travel, and we wouldn't have to go through all that. Turn all this stuff in, though. Let's see. Let's go this way. Yeah! What? Okay. All right, let's go. Yeah, this was an old Jedi temple. On Coruscant. And I believe, oh, you know what? I remember the last time I was here at a significant, I was like, why was I here for so long before? There's a quest when you do, there's a seeker droid, and what it is like you go to different spots and you use this little robot that mines for you, just kind of like it grabs stuff off the ground. You kind of get clues of where you're at. And this was one that had a lot of stuff. And so even though this is a beginner area, that's an in-game level mission. But I came here, I was like, man, there's a lot of stuff here. It was just neat. I was trying to remember why I remember being here, but this isn't really notable, and I was trying to remember why. And it was because I did that one mission here. And it was purely voluntary because, you know, it wasn't like it required me to be here for that long. You can just continue to farm materials there. It was kind of like a good node of equipment that you could find here. It's like, man. Well, if you see enemies, there's probably a bonus, so let's do it. Yep. Gotta kill 9 of them. Yep. Okay. Oh, there's the thing here. Okay. We're almost there. We're probably done with this planet after this, but I don't know and I don't remember. Okay. Honey, I'm home. That was attacked by Darth Malgus? Yeah, probably. This is probably that portion of that story.
This is it. The database where the ritual that can shield your master from the plague is kept.
A stellar work. 1 part computer, 1 part holocron. Truly ingenious.
I'm sure under happier circumstances I could lose myself in it for hours, but...
Masters, you know why we've gathered.
The Jedi Order is imperiled by an ancient plague, one that warps the minds of even the wisest of masters and turns them to the dark side.
This young Jedi has stepped forward in search of a way to help her ailing master and save the Jedi Order, but she cannot do it without our help.
Millennia ago, a powerful ritual was developed to shield the Jedi from the power of this ancient plague.
The ritual cut off the Plague Master from his victims, but it exacted a great price from the healer who wielded it. It is once again necessary for someone to use the ritual.
The ritual is a difficult one to learn, Jedi, and will take many hours of deep meditation and study.
Are you ready to learn it?
Yeah, Master Vandar from the KOTOR. Yeah, he was one of the only ones that survives the issues in KOTOR 2, because the Jedis in KOTOR and KOTOR 2 are just jerks, just plain jerks. There's a whole reason why Revan has to become Revan. He almost has to like fight the Jedi because they're so horrible.
I am ready, Master.
Then open your mind, and we will teach you.
You seem to have mastered everything we have to show you, Jedi.
Such a bright, inquisitive mind. It has been an honor to teach you.
But remember, the shielding ritual will draw on your strength, and you can only regain what you've spent when the Plague Master's bond with his victims is broken.
I appreciate the warning.
You now have the knowledge you need to save your master. Use it wisely and well, and may the Force be with you.
Reckless, foolish Jedi. So eager to find a cure for your master, you led us right to the prize. My master and I are most grateful.
It's too late. I've already learned the ritual.
Yes, and you're the only one who will learn it. Ah! There. No more terminal, no more ritual. No miracle healing this time.
I like his enthusiastic.
For the last time, tell me who your master is.
My master is the Jedi Order's demise. Their lies, their pretense, their false serenity will be undone, as you would have been if you'd used the technique. How many could you have shielded before it killed you? 1? 2? Even if it was 100, ultimately you would collapse.
If my destiny is to become one with the Force, then so be it.
Well, in that case, let me hurry you to your fate.
Jump around! Jump around!
Finally, there you are. I've been kept apprised of your situation. The Council is very concerned about Yuan's health. We've been trying to contact you for hours. Did you find anything in the Jedi Temple?
The Ancient Masters taught me a technique to shield Yuan.
So there is hope after all. Hurry back. Yuan is fading fast. Any delay could be costly.
All right, let's see y'all. Out of habit, I've always left an instance. Not always, I guess, but most of the time I leave a story flashpoint or a flashpoint before I quick travel, because I don't know why, but in the back of my mind, it would always tell me, it's like, oh, like it would bug out and put me in a different spot or something. But it's just like, it's something I do out of habit now. I like leave it. Oh, that's what it was. It used to not give me credit for finishing the quest if I quick traveled out. I don't think it does it anymore, but as a habit, I always leave first and then I quick travel, because that was a problem. Like, it didn't give you credit because you never actually closed, that area. Where are we going? We're going... speak to Atros Finn, which is really the Senate Tower. So, yeah. Much faster. It costs, actually, surprisingly, a lot now to quick travel. I don't ever remember it being so expensive before. Like, this one was just $1,200, but I was on some planet the other day on my main character, and it cost me like 5,000 or 7,000 credits just to quick travel, and I was like, what is this? Why is this so expensive? It's it's not like I was going that far. I don't know, it's just weird. Like, the game's trying to keep inflation down by the quick travel monopoly market. All right.
Oh, you're here. Quickly. We're barely detecting a pulse on Yuan. If there was any time to test what you learned in the temple, it's now.
500 max for the quick travel. I don't remember, but I just don't remember it being so expensive.
The Masters taught me well.
Yuan's life is in your hands now.
Okay. Oh, since we're here, let me sell my crap.
Report your ailments.
Let's sell this. You know what? I don't think he's got all the things. No, he does. He doesn't have a belt. That's what he doesn't have. How'd this look on him? It looks actually better. It's that darker look. Oops. No difference. All right. Oh, and I did give him the HK Vibro Sword, because when I do get HK in the party, I usually just let him have pistols,
How do I know? No, I was making you a Jedi. What happened? I feel So much better. But why do you look so weak? What did you do?
I shielded you from the person who was making you ill, but it took some of my strength.
Thank you, and I'm sorry. The last thing I remember clearly is your ceremony on Tython. Oh, my student, I am sorry I wasn't a better master.
I wouldn't be the Jedi I am if it weren't for you.
That honors me more than you know. Yes, I see now the foolishness of hiding it. Now I am more myself. I could feel someone else in my mind, polluting my thoughts, twisting them.
You won't be fully cured until he is defeated.
I really wish I could give you more details, but my memory of that time is hazy at best.
Pardon me. The Council wishes to speak with you when you're ready.
Do you know what they want?
They only said it was important.
I'll be all right for now. Go to the Council. We can speak later.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
I gotta travel all the way over here. It's not too bad. It's right around the corner. I don't think I can. Oh yeah, that's my Tauntaun. My little pet Tauntaun. I got him back out. One of the hardest, not all the datacrons in later planets are very easy, but one of the trickiest one I did is the one on Tatooine. And the reason why it's tricky is because you have to ride a hot air balloon, but you don't just like get on it. You have to jump on it at the right time while it's moving, and it only comes around every like 20 minutes. So if you miss it, you gotta wait. If you miss it again, you gotta wait again. It was not fun. I actually did it in about 4 tries, but the hardest thing was figuring out what would be the right angle to jump on the balloon. Because again, like if you're a bounty hunter, you can always just like, you know, grab somebody over and whatever. So if you did it with a pair, you know, they could do that. But I was doing it by myself at the time, and I didn't know what would be. I didn't see other people doing it, so I had to figure it out. And like oh man, if I was just and then when I would get back up there, I'd be like, where was I standing again? Was I standing over here? Where was it when I jumped? You know, if the balloon came around every like 30 seconds, I'd be fine. But it was like every 20 or 30 minutes.
You're here. Thank you for contacting us so quickly. We're sorry to have to pull you away from Yuan.
We wouldn't have called you here if it wasn't urgent. First, tell us what you've learned about Yuan's illness.
And then when you get to the datacron, it's not like it's on the hot air balloon. It takes you and it like circles. It does this like pattern. That's why it takes it 20 minutes. I think when it gets to the very end, you can see it on some rocky surface or another. And the only way to get there is through the balloon. So you have to jump down, but you have to like jump down exactly where you need to be to get there. Either that or a ship crash. No, it's a ship crash. That's what it is. And the datacron is like on the roof there. And you can just jump on the ship. Hopefully you don't like fall straight down, but you still have to have some depth perception to make sure that you fall on the ship versus like just slide off of it. and you just pick it up at that point. But yeah, it's funny because it's like right there, and you can see all these people on the ship trying to get there some way, and there's no way to get there unless you try to ride the hot air balloon. It's not fun.
It's a plague created by a Sith named Tarek Morridge. Here's what we know.
Interesting. And worrying. We've started to receive disturbing communications from other masters. We fear Ewan's illness is not an isolated case.
Are you sure it's the same illness?
We admit the connections seem tenuous, but the masters each repeat the same phrase. The darkness is coming.
We know little more than you, but we must find the Sith behind it. Unfortunately, we have no leads. We can only hope that tracking down and shielding the victims will help lead us to this Sith.
You need me to find these masters and cure them.
A small number of victims suggest that this Sith needs some sort of contact with his victims to control them. I hesitate to ask any more sacrifice of you. You've already done so much. But with the terminal in the temple destroyed, you are the only one capable of shielding the afflicted masters and stopping this Sith, whoever he is.
I will do whatever I can.
You'll need to be able to move freely around the galaxy. To that end, we've prepared a ship for you in the spaceport.
But yeah, there's Bastila Shan, and again, I may be way wrong. I hope I'm right, because I think that would be a great story if the fate of the Old Republic is somewhere between SWTOR and KOTOR. 100 years after KOTOR or something like that. Maybe 200 years, because this is about 300 years later. And that's Bastila Shan. So we know Bastila's lineage continues. And it would just be kind of nice to see some of those dots connected. It's just seems like something that could be done. Again, they have all the freedom in the world. They can do whatever they want. It could be events before this. It could be events after. I get it. It's just, there's that nugget in me that just really wants that to be true.
Thank you, Masters. I will use it well.
You have more than earned it. The missing masters were last heard from on Terrace and Nar Shaddaa. Find them, and break the Plague Master's hold on them.
Say your goodbyes to Yuan, but time is of the essence. Good luck.
Right, do I have to go back to Yuan? Yeah. Return to Master Yuan Par. Got to go back where I was. This is the part that's a little annoying. I was like, I was just there. Are you serious? Gotta run through this freaking Republic zone. This way or? Yeah. It's this way. I'm just gonna jump. Yeah. Wait a minute. This is way now. Yeah. I had to come downstairs, but I went the wrong direction. So. Keeson. I'm gonna make him a healer. So he can heal me real quick. Oh man, I went to the wrong side. Told you, I don't know the Republic stuff, like, at all. I get lost so often. Alright, Keeson, that's enough of you being a healer. Alright, I'm back.
Ah, it's good to see you through my own eyes once more. What did the Council have to say?
Other masters have fallen ill. The Council has asked me to save them.
I see. But there is still someone we must find. The person behind this. Whoever was in my mind. Stop him, so that I don't have to be shielded anymore. So your strength can be restored. Remember, let your instincts guide you. Keep to the Jedi Code, and may the Force be with you.
I mean, really. I mean, yeah, you good little boy. He's a good little boy. Look at him. He's on top of Master Yuan, marking his territory. Good little Tauntaun. I mean, I get this scene, right? You know, you have to say goodbye to her and whatever. I mean, they could do a little bit more with that. You could have like said, here, take my lightsaber or something, some upgrade, you know? You did freaking just save her life, so she can make a new one. Take my old lightsaber that's like twice as good as what you already have. Something. Where are we going? Where are we going? Ah, okay. Let's get on our Tauntaun. Right. A good deed is its own reward, but a shitty game mechanic. I mean, like I said, I think I would have been better off from a lore standpoint. We know she's sick. We know that she's not going to get up from the clinic anytime soon. So if the Jedi Council said, look, we'll look after her, just go do what you got to do, it's fine. You could have done a hollow recording or whatever to send her a message saying, I'll try to help you, like when you're on the ship or something. But no, you have to go back to the thing for her just to say, oh, okay, well, bye. You know, that's why I said like there should be like an additional reward, just because that seems a bit excessive, because it's not like the clinic is like 2 doors down. He's not across the entire city, but I mean, you know. But this is supposed to be your great reveal where you get your ship. Which it is. But oops. Get my Tauntauns mixed up. Okay. Cargo scanning droid. This is approximately the kind of design that Banana has made for his planes. Very similar. See, now we can go to like all the planets. We finally have unlocked the next level. Now, delay in YouTube is huge, like a minute or so. Well, that's the way it is, Calm. You know, you just have to be more patient. Welcome on in, AM Com Nanos, the
My new master at last.
unofficial leader of the
of
Gamers Advocate podcast channel. Banana Lieutenant, and I'm the fresh recruit.
I see you're programmed for protocol.
Diplomacy is merely my
Leader.
As a Jedi, you bear considerable
Embodiment of patience. I've been watching on YouTube. Yeah.
C2 series droids represent
I
the
mean,
latest advances in everything from starship technical maintenance to nutritional advice tailored for your specific organic needs. Welcome aboard this
the
Defender class
YouTube is generally more watchers and VOD, viewers, so the delay is not that big of a deal.
Along with the usual accommodations, you'll find a secure captain's locker for storing valuables. Your bridge contains an ever-updating map of the galaxy. It's quite beautiful to look at. Priority alerts from the Republic network are accessible at the HoloNet console. Long-range communications are available via the Holo terminal.
Been slowly working your way through Elden Ring. It's not going well, Banana.
Your crew that you wish to meet.
Well, as the kids like to say, you have to get good. If you're not good, then there's nowhere to get. So where you at? Yeah. Banana's like, he's at the character creator.
Sounds like you're good at everything. Does that include combat?
As you can see, I am not equipped for physical danger. My function is to maintain the starship as your home away from home.
Trying to reach Morgot, just finished Radon. Oh well, that's early. I mean, that's without shade.
Add a little armor, some combat protocols, and a blaster, and you just might be worth something.
Master, please. Any non-factory modification will void my warranty. Whenever you are ready to
will void his warranty.
Consult the galaxy map on the bridge. The ship's computers will handle the rest.
That was a tough one. Good work. That little robot butler guy that we got, you can, I never do, you can customize him to where he looks more like whatever type of area. Like I said, there's just certain customizable things you can do to them, and he can actually go on missions and get certain crew materials for you and stuff. But that's about it. But I never customize them. I just don't see the point. But yeah, this is supposed to be our next series of quests, which we can do real quick, and then I may call it here. And the next time I get on, I'll be doing a ton more story content, and pretty much exclusion to story content, unless something like a Datacron distracts me like it did last time. But I want to get leveled to the point where that's the only thing I have to worry about is just the story. I don't want to worry about like, man, this is kind of a grind just to get through this area,
Calling Coruscant Spaceport Authority. Am I clear to depart?
We've cleared the board for you, Master Jedi. Good flying.
It's a lightsaber, but it's actually better than what I have. I didn't expect that. Okay. So this one's my offhand. 38. This is 38. So I'm going to put this over here. But I'm still going to see. I think this still says this one's better, even though it's a lower rating because of the light crystal in it. So I'm going to take this out. And then put it in this one. And then that should give me the extra whatever. Yeah. Because now the overall stats are worse with that one. But I'm going to keep this one around because I do like how that looks better. And I may do some customization later. You can transmog in this system, so. Okay, so we either traveled to Terrace, and then here's our like cargo hold where we can put a bunch of this extra crap. So if, let's say, I wanted to change my look with a different dye, I have my dyes in here. Or there's this. There's like this that I kind of like this one. But anyway, I'm not doing all this right now. It's just so we can go to Terrace or we can go to Nar Shaddaa. Nar Shaddaa is kind of like a casino planet. very entertaining. There's always things to do there. Even when there's no event going on, there's always things to do on Arshada. It's not my thing though. But the other one, Terrace, is pretty good. I think that's the one that Perry says he likes to do. Terrace is okay. Balmora is... I don't think anybody loves Balmora. But we can definitely go there, and then our holocron should tell us like what's on the planet to expect. Here we go. To infinity and beyond. We're here.
Good to hear from you. The Council has sensed your arrival on Terrace. An intriguing world.
This planet wasn't part of my studies at the temple.
Centuries ago, Terrace was like Coruscant, a vibrant city world. Then, a powerful Sith Lord destroyed the cities of Terrace in a single day. They became dark, polluted swamplands. But the Republic has been restoring them, with the help of Master Sin Tychon. Master Tychon is an expert in this wilderness. We had received regular reports from him, but he has fallen silent.
So in case you don't remember, Terrace is in KOTOR at the very beginning, when you're on the Endar Spire and you have to go down to the planet with Karth Onasi. You crash land on this big city area. That's Terrace. And of course, you know what happens to Terrace as you progress in the story. You know, the Malik just bombards it completely, wipes it, pounds it to dust. But this is the aftermath of it. So we get to see Terrace on the aftermath 300 years later.
You think Master Tychon suffers from the same illness as Master Yuan Par?
We fear so, yes. Master Tychon was working closely with his Padawan, Eris Varanel, and also a captain in the Republic Expeditionary Forces, Captain Nelix. Eris and Captain Nelix are at the Republic base. They should be able to help find Master Tychon.
We will see what can be done for Master Tychon.
If Master Tychon is ill, shield him if possible, and try to learn more about this Plague Master. We will be waiting on your word. Good luck.
And then Kizan wants to talk, but I don't know this ship very well, so I don't know how to get to him. Hold on. This is our intercom. Doesn't do anything. It's only for specific events you do that with. What the hell? No, that's the exit. Oh, here it is. This way. So he's down here in the cargo hold area. I have no idea where the fuck I'm going in this game. That's me constantly on the Republic side. I don't know anything. Ships do not like Trandoshan passengers. Often captains say we must pay more, tell us to sleep in the cargo hold. You're in the cargo hold.
It's shameful such a thing happens in the Republic.
Navigating and land, all this horseshit. Oh, you're talking about in Elden Ring? You're lost? That's how I feel in this game.
Every culture has something to teach us.
What's a good lesson? Not to judge all the same, like I was judged. Always a good friend of mine. I hope you will also be. Okay. Yeah. So again, you want to get these levels up on your companion, because now the way the current model is, it's how you get them to become more effective in your combat or whatever you're doing with them. Also, when you send them out on missions to gather resources and stuff, they bring back a bigger haul sometimes. Anyway, so we will leave it off here, because when we exit, we'll be at the spaceport, and then we can start doing our mission there. We'll figure out who to talk to and this and that. So we will leave it right here, and I will check you guys later Be sure to check out the video that I put on the Gamers Advocate podcast. Make a comment. If you can make a comment, that definitely goes real far in the algorithm for YouTube. Like, oh, there's engagement. It's not just people just to watch, or, you know, watch for 5 seconds and leave. Because if you get like somebody who watches for 12 minutes, another person who watches for 30 seconds, I mean, that averages what? Still 5.5 minutes, right? That's not what they want. They want like engagement. So anyway, that's on the Gamers Advocate channel. We have a podcast every Friday. Matthew was on our most recent one. She was here earlier. I don't know if she's still here. And check her out. She's talking about Baldur's Gate 3. We all love Baldur's Gate 3, including Com. He loves it. It's his favorite game. He can't stop playing it. I think on his Steam thing that he sent me, I think it's like 80% of his time was done Baldur's Gate 3, I think. Yeah. There's only 2 games he played last year, Baldur's Gate 3 and like Revengeance or something. But anyway, those 2 games. And I think the next episode we're going to be talking about tragedy, or things that like we remember that were most tragic. I think that's our next episode. But anyway, BG3 and Uma Sumami Classicom. Yeah. I will check you guys later. And if I am going to be off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'll put it in the announcements for Discord. If I'm just off Thursday, then I may just, you know, do some editing and some other stuff just to kind of catch up. Because I'll probably be one of the few people who are actually at work, because most people take off during the holidays. I do not. I take off like usually after the holidays are already done. Let everybody deal with their, you know, return to work issues, and that's when I leave. Typically. Anyway, I will check you guys later. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.